Hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Art. Welcome to my channel. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're first time, how's it going? What's poppin'? How you doing? What's up? Siemaneczko! You're probably wondering, why am I in such a floral shirt today? Like, what's the occasion? I mean, there is an occasion, cause spring has came finally to the world, and it's here in the UK as well. It's getting warmer and it's getting more green. Green vibes are here everywhere actually, and it's getting warmer as well, so I can feel the vibe already, and I hope you're feeling the vibe as well. So I thought today I will create a look inspired by spring. Today's episode is Make Me Up. If this is something that you're interested in and you want to see the final look of today's transformation, please keep on watching. If not, sayonara, I'm gonna see you maybe in the next episode, or keep on watching my previous episodes as well. You will definitely enjoy. So colorful vibes and stuff like that. But to be honest, I will focus just on two colors today. It's going to be yellow and it's going to be green. Something juicy, something that I like, something that you can recreate as well on yourself, on your friend, and if you're a makeup artist, you can just get some inspiration from my today's video and recreate it on one of your models, one of your clients, however you want it to. And of course, today I will test some of the new products that I have bought this week, literally, in Superdrug, some of my favorite brands, obviously Makeup Revolution. So I've got few blushers, I've got the base, which you probably have seen on my Insta story as well that I've been testing. It's the new collection from Makeup Revolution called Super Dewy. So they've got loads of dewy products, and you know that I'm obsessed about dewy wet finish look. So hopefully this is going to create an amazing, stunning, fresh vibe for spring, and obviously something with the blushers as well, the liquid blushers. So I will keep on holding the theme with the dewy finish look, so hopefully everything is going to be nice, fresh and juicy and colorful, and it will bring the vibe as well. So let's get going, let's smash today's look. Bow. Before I'm gonna start, I'm just wondering, how do you feel about spring? Do you got any resolutions? Like, I mean, you've got resolutions for New Year's Eve, and do you got resolutions for like spring? And what else? Like, we're going out of the lockdown as well, so there's going to be so many things happening. We're going to go back to like a normal life, to be honest. And do you got any like stuff that you're thinking about, like you're excited about? Because I'm excited about seeing people again, like in like a normal way again. Without any, like, you know, stressing about that you can't see anyone. Just legally you can meet finally people in a couple of days, so this is exciting. And I'm going back to work as well, so this is going to be quite time-taking and hard for me to record videos, but finger crossed I will push myself and get the stuff done. Right, so enough of talking. I will do the makeup with Scott Barnes way, Scott Barnes technique, again, because I really like it, but instead of doing the whole face, I will start with eyes, because I don't know how it's going to go, so I want to be a little bit more safe. That's why I'll start with eyes. And again, I'm using my favorite eyeshadow base, and this one is P. Louise in the shade Rumor 02, and with a flat brush like this one, I'm applying the base on the brush and then going on to my eyelid. Because this is going to be quite juicy look, yellow and green colors combined together, and in between color there's going to be a lime color, so this I hope will bring some spring vibe to this video and to my whole look. Also, instead of this base, this is quite like a nudie base, and it's very neutral color. You can also use a lighter base, almost like even white base, to get the color, get the intensity of the color to be more intense and more juicy as well. If you're dark skin tone, you can do the same thing. Apply much lighter base than your concealer, than your foundations definitely, to increase the deepness of your color. So focus on the base, which is going to be quite light. This will help you out to extend the color of the actual eyeshadow to be more intense, more juicy, more vibrant, more visible as well. So I'm going all over the lid, going up until my eyebrows, because this is going to be the space where we're going to be transition over a light color, and this side is going to be highlighted with the highlighter as well. So I'm going in the corners and out corners as well, very close to the eyelashes, to the lash line, making sure everything is blended nice and you're not able to see any lines, any fine lines. If something is going to get creasy, don't worry, as I'm telling you about this every time I'm doing a makeover, that you don't need to be worrying about this at the beginning. Make sure before applying the eyeshadow you will blend everything nice and smoothly with a brush or with a finger, because otherwise when you're going to apply the eyeshadow into the creases where the base started to get creasy, the whole look is going to be looking quite weird. So make sure everything is going so make sure everything is going to be smooth like a mirror. Let's get going with the colors. So for this look I will use those two palettes, one of my favorite palettes, Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival 3 and Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise. Very juicy, very intense palettes, both of them. You've got loads of colors, you can play with them and create stunning looks. So first of all I will go with yellow. So there's no yellow in the Carnival palette, but there is a yellow in Makeup Revolution. So this is very nice and intense color, so definitely I will use this one as my base, as my main color. So for this I'm using a big flat juicy brush like this one to apply the color all over my lid. And let's get going. Whoa! I think I haven't used this color for a while and I didn't know, and I forgot, to be honest, how intense is it. Ooh, it's very nice. Okie dokie. So I'm blending it out until my eyebrows. So you're probably thinking, Jesus, this is like too much, you're gonna look like a drag queen. No, don't worry, because this space between the eye and between your brows will be cleaned with a lighter color. I mean, I'm gonna blend it out and it's not gonna be so visible, first of all, and second of all I will apply some highlighter on under my eyebrows, so you're not gonna be able to see much of the yellow color. And I apply the same eyeshadow onto the other lid, and if I'm happy with the blendiness I can proceed with another color now. So I will go with a green, and I've got loads of greens, so I'm not sure which one to get, but definitely I will get this one from the Carnival eyeshadow palette. So this one is going on to the side. And if you're wanting to do a like a very sharp line over here with the eyeshadow, so first of all you can put like sellotape not sellotape, a clear tape over here. Oh my god, my eyes are looking so blue. This yellow is just like extending my eyes. It's so nice. So you can put like a clear tape over here to be safe actually when you're doing the sharp line like this with your eyeshadow. But the other thing is that you can do just like I'm doing, and later on before obviously applying the foundation, you can clean it just like so with a micellar water, with a cotton bud. Just swipe it like so up and everything is going to be done. But the other thing is that you can put a clear tape as well over here, so this will be a little bit safer. This will prevent from spreading the eyeshadow. If you're scared about the cleaning and you don't know how to do it, this is going to be the easiest way to apply the eyeshadow as well. So let's get going with another color. Be Perfect Carnival, obviously, and there's loads of greens. Oh my god, there's like lime green, and there's like very deep green, and there's even deeper like forest green. I think I will start with, I'm not sure. Right, let's go with tropics. So for this I will go with little bit more precise brush, like this one, and it's quite flat as well, because I will try to dab the eyeshadow onto the outside corner of the eyes, and then I will try to blend it out, and we'll see what will be the color in between the yellow and green. So I'm dipping into the tropics. Ooh, okay, it is quite deep. I mean, not deep, I mean, it's quite intense color, so you can see it straight away. So I'm just patching the eyeshadow onto the lid, like so, and trying to blend it out. And obviously, do you remember I've got hooded eye, so I'm going a little bit higher than my brow bone, I mean the eyelid, so you can see the eyeshadow. If I got open eyes, you can see the green eyeshadow, right? But I want to go a little bit higher, so that's why I will extend the color, why I will blend it with a little bit darker shade. So this is gonna go on through to the lid, where's the moving part of the eye, but the side where it's gonna go higher, it's going to be blended with something a little bit darker to get more intense and more dramatic look. But till now, I'm just applying this onto the moving lid and blending it out slightly with the same brush. I haven't blended before with this kind of a brush, so it's quite weird for me. I think I will go with another brush, just like a more fluffier brush, and try to blend it. But I'm still gonna dab the eyeshadow to make the color just stick onto the eyelid, and then blend it out with something a little bit smaller and fluffier, like so, and just blending out the edges. I will see the transition is getting nice. I'm trying to pull out the eyeshadow as well, and don't be afraid, we're just starting, so if you're going to make a mess, we still have time to clean it and do everything from the top. Boom, and I've got done 2 eyes already with the green color, so you can see how intense are the colors, and they are popping my color of my eyes. It's so cool. So I've got yellow and green, right? So now, at the edges of the eye, I will add something a little bit darker, just tiny bit darker, like there's one dark color called Forest. I'm a little bit scared about this one because it's quite intense. I will take a precise brush like this one, dab a tiny bit onto the brush like so. As you can see, it's so dark, and at the edges of the eyeshadow, actually, I quite like this color. I'm not sure. I think I'm happy with the color. I will leave it like this. So as you can see, I've got both eyes done. I've applied the yellow color as well. But if I'm not satisfied with the intensity of the color, obviously I can add a little bit more. So I'm going with the same color and just blending it out with the yellow eyeshadow which I applied before, and I'm trying to pull it out with the eyeshadow to create like more intense and deeper and big eyes as well. Or I can leave it like this to make it like a round eyes, which is absolutely fine for my look as well. But I will try to blend it and see how this will go. And now I want to get like more deepness and more interesting look between the shades. So I will dip into like a limey green color, key lime. And with a precise brush, I will just smooth a little bit the area between yellow and the green. So in between, we will have like light yellowish, limey, greeny shade. So here I'm trying to blend both eyeshadows together with this one limey eyeshadow, and you can see straight away how intense is the limey color. It looks very nice and very interesting. So I will do the same thing onto the other side. And now I want to brighten up, like give some shimmeriness to this vibe. So in this palette, the Makeup Revolution palette, there is one eyeshadow. I think it's like a pressed pigment. It's called Fiesta, and it's almost like, it's so soft. When you press it, you can literally see your fingertips, and it's very intense. So definitely I would advise to apply it with the fingers, but if you want to play and see how the color is actually working, just to be safe, apply it with the brush. There's not much product on the actual brush, but you can see it. and then I will smudge it in between the yellow and green. So this is the moment when I've got the lime color. Whoa, there's a little bit of smudge, but you can see how intense is the color. So this is going to be my transition. So this is in between the yellow and between the green color. I'm just smudging as soft as possible, like so. Oh, this is so nice. Should I go all over? I think I will use it all, and to go in the middle as well. Yes, it looks very nice. It compares with the yellow, super nice. So definitely I will dab it with the brush and then build the intensity. Try it with a finger as well. It's almost like a jelly. The eyeshadow is almost working like a jelly. So definitely on top of the yellow and green, it's bringing very nice and intense, an interesting look. Ooh, look at that glow. That's so nice. Right, let's try it with a finger. So I will go with this with my tiny finger. It's so soft. It's so soft like a jelly. And we'll see how intense it will be when I will apply it with a finger. Ooh, 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 yeah. That's definitely more. It's like almost like a foil finish. Thank God I don't have nails. Otherwise it wouldn't be possible at all for me to apply this eyeshadow. I don't understand how, like, for example, Kitulets, she's got like massive nails, and I don't know how she can apply this eyeshadows with her fingers having such long nails. And I will go back with the brush again to try to brush it out onto the yellow, onto the green color, so it's not going to look so harsh. How is that? See, and now I will show you how to do the crease, like how to cut this with a micellar water. So I'm taking a cotton bud like so. I will moisture it with the micellar water, and I'm putting it on half like so. And I've got straight line to clean the edges of the eye. So it's super simple. So we're trying to do it this way. Press it, pull it, done. Super simple and easy. And I've got the other side, which is clean. I'm doing the same thing. Check which way you want to go. Press it, pull it, and you're done. Simple and easy. So this is an option if you don't have any foundation on your face. Otherwise, your foundation is gone. I can see also that I've got some leftovers, so turning the cotton bud on the other side, like so, I can clean the inside corners of the eye, because I had a little bit of fallout, and same thing doing on the other eye. And clean my finger as well. Simple as that. Right, so eyes are done. We're going with, there are some stuff that I need to obviously finish and make it more nice, but we're gonna go with the rest of the face. So I'm using the Makeup Revolution primer, and this one is from the new collection called Super Dewy. Makeup Revolution has pulled out a new range of products that are made to make you look dewy and like a wet finish look. So this makeup primer, and it's actually a makeup primer and serum with dewy finish, and that's it. So before applying, make sure you will shake it well. The consistency is quite sticky, so I haven't applied something like this before the foundation. Okay, I need to suck it in again. Boom, boom, boom. So it has a pump. Everything is in a glass and packaging. Okay, because it's quite thick, it's going into the pump quite slowly. So I'm applying it all over my face. We'll see how this amount will go, because this is quite, oh god, it's quite sticky. I mean, it feels like I'm applying a glue on my face, to be honest. So definitely under the eyes, so this will create a nice base for the concealer. Right, I'll apply it a little bit more. They had the range glass finish, and this was a primer that you could use under your foundation, and you could use it by just on its own for like a daily use. So before just like going out to work or for a meeting or for a date or anything, you could apply this base just on its own, apply some liquid blusher, highlighter, and the whole finish was done. But with this one, I don't think it would be a good idea for just wearing it on its own. But you can see straight away how glossy is my skin and how dewy finish it's creating straight away, so this is good. But I just don't like the consistency too much because it's quite sticky and it's very thick. And definitely if it's saying that this is a makeup serum, priming serum, makeup priming serum, it definitely won't be able to work on its own without just on its own without any foundation. So now I'm going with the concealer. So I will apply it under my eyes and dab it and smudge it and blend it with my skin, and then I will go onto my forehead, nose, cupid bow, and my jaw. But because this is quite fast drying concealer, I will need to play with it quick and fast. I mean, apply it quick, blend it out quick, then go with the second part. Usually I apply everything at the same time and then blend this, but because it's drying quite fast, I will do it slower, piece by piece. So this is a new concealer from e.l.f. and this one is 16 hours camo concealer matte finish. I know I'm creating a dewy finish look, but under my eyes I want to go with something more mattifying, delicate like so. And this is a very nice concealer because the way that it's blending is so nice. And this is still the way that Scott Barnes is doing his makeup, I mean his model's makeup. So blending the concealer first and then going with the bronzer and the foundation almost at the end. So with the concealer, blending everything out, and at the same time the edges that I've cleaned with the micellar water over here, I will just like cut and clean with the concealer as well. And then later on, if I think I need to apply a little bit more of the eyeshadow, I will already have a base made from the concealer. Easy to apply the eyeshadow. I'm just dabbing everything with a small, fluffy but like short, and then blending, especially blending out the edges and building and thinking about contouring my nose as well. So it needs to be quite intense under the eyes and then less intense when I'm pulling it towards my cheekbones. This concealer is nice because it's not creasing, although it's a matte finish. It doesn't leave like a harsh finish to the look, and even if I got fine lines, mimic lines and some wrinkles under the eyes, it's still doing the good job. It looks quite intense, but this will be again blended out with the foundation and the rest of the product. So at the beginning it looks very intense, but don't worry about this. That's the first part. Now I'm going on to the forehead. I'm gonna make a straight line on the nose and my jaw. So I'm doing it like so. Straight line, cupid bow on my jaw, and with the same brush blending everything out. So it looks like that, and don't worry, I'm telling you, trust the process, so everything is going to look nice. So what I'm doing now is I need to contour my face before I will apply the foundation and blend everything nice and smooth. So for this I'm using Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD Cream Contour Palette in the shade Fair, and I will take the darker bronzer and apply it onto my face. So for this I will use again a flat brush like so, and dip into the brown dark. I like liquid bronzers. They're quite easy to blend, and they're very nice to play with as well. So I'm applying onto the parts that I want to contour. Like so, with the thin side of the brush, I will do the same thing for the nose. So you've seen those two sides were empty without the concealer, so this is the space where I'm actually applying a liquid bronzer. So my face looks like this, and now I need to blend everything out. So I will take for this a flat brush like this one. So this one is actually from Avon, and I'm blending it out. So already I'm blending the bronzer with the concealer automatically. So the harsh line, the harsh finish of the concealer is not going to be so visible. So I'm doing it on both sides, obviously. And later on I will apply some powder bronzer as well to make the contouring even more visible and to warm up the whole look. Because it's a spring vibe, right? Onto the jaw, pulling it down. So my jawline is going to be more visible. And then the forehead. So I will pull my hair to the back. So I don't want any, not much product on my hair. And as you can see, I'm blending out again the bronzer with the concealer. And this is already making my forehead a little bit smaller. Let me see how it looks. Ooh, nice. Like so. And I will leave the nose for later on. And now I can proceed with the foundation, can I? Yes, I can. So again, I'm going with the Rimmel London Lasting Radiance SPF 25 with medium coverage. And this is a nice foundation because it has SPF, and this is quite high SPF 25, so it's protecting from the sun, from the pollution as well, and it looks nice. It has like tiny bits of like a shimmeriness inside, so this is good for everyday look. And I'm taking a brush like this one. To be honest, I wasn't keen of using brushes like this one, but I've tried a couple of times, and Scott Barnes was using quite fluffy brush like so. And to be honest, application of the foundation is much easier, and it doesn't look so harsh as well, like applying it with a beauty blender. So I'm blending it out onto my face. So in this process, I'm blending the foundation with the bronzer, with the concealer as well, a little bit on my nose. And this brush will allow you to apply the foundation in a very soft and delicate way. And you're blending out the foundation with the concealer which is applied before, and everything should mix together nicely. Now with a flat brush, maybe I'm gonna go back with the brush that I've applied concealer. I'm smoothing out the edges of the bronzer upwards to contour the nose. I was usually going it down, but like Scott Barnes is doing, he was going upwards. And again, blending the concealer with the bronzer, taking the leftovers of the concealer from the bottom of the nose, pulling it up, and my nose looks already a bit slimmer. Okie dokie. And now I can go with the bronzer, the powder version. So for this I'm using one again of my favorite palettes. So this is from Clavier with a collaboration with Marzena Tarasiewicz, one of the coolest and amazing makeup artists from Poland. And in this palette that she created, we've got two bronzers, we've got two blushers and two highlighters. So definitely I'm using those two bronzers, I mean one bronzer, Fever Tan. So I'm applying it on the fluffy brush. It's a quite big, it's not massive, but it's a little bit like fluffier brush than usual, and building up the intensity where I applied the liquid bronzer. Onto the forehead. Same thing, blending it out, bigger and preciser way. Okay. Like this. My jaw as well. Pulling it down towards my tattoo. Not too much, because obviously I've got a tattoo, so it's covering everything. So there's no point of covering tattoo with the bronzer. I mean, the base just made it went into the pores, so it doesn't look so satisfying. I'm not sure what's happening over here. I'm not sure about the concealer on my forehead, because you can see the pores, so it's not so good like from the back. it looks okay, but like when you're gonna see it closer, it's going into the port. So I'm not sure what's going on over here. Right, we're gonna try to fix it in a second blusher. So I can go with the same brush, add a little bit of blusher. I will take Like a Doll. This is called Like a Doll. Applying it on both sides because it's a spring vibe, so I want my look to be quite warm. Is it warm enough? I think yes. But before I will apply the colors on the bottom lid, I want to try the liquid blusher. So I will go maybe with the pink one. So I will go all on top of the one that I've applied already. Ooh, this is quite intense pink, so I don't know how this will actually go. Right, so with the brush like this one, should I go with this one? Yeah, let's go. Let's see how this will work. Oh god, it's so intense. This is a lot. Right, but it's blending easily. I haven't tried it yet. So this is the first time that I'm using the liquid blushers from Makeup Revolution. Okay, I'm not mad at this. It looks quite nice. I thought it was going to be very intense, very harsh. But I mean, when you're applying the product onto your finger, it's very intense. But when it's blending with a brush over here, it's quite fine. So I'm applying it onto my cheekbones and going a little bit higher, like almost to my temple. I assume the liquid product will dry quite fast, so you need to blend it and dab it fast as well. We'll go into the bottom lash line, and for this to put those colors together, I'm going back with the same green one which I had before from the palette, and with a precise brush like this one I'm applying the eyeshadow. Not too much, because this time I've got concealer and foundation on my face, so I don't want any fallouts. So I'm just dabbing tiny bit of the product under my lashes, trying to like put those two colors together, the upper color with the bottom, and then blending everything out. So with this green color I'm going into the middle, in the middle of the eye, and the rest of the eye will go with the yellow shade. It looks so nice. And the same thing I'm doing on the other eye. And then I will take another precise brush and I will dip into the yellow from Makeup Revolution palette and go into the middle of the eye. And in that moment I'm applying it into the corner of the eye and blending it out with the green one. So the transition should be nice and intense and interesting as well. And then with a clean brush, like this one, I will blend out the edges, so the whole bottom color is going to be blended out, and it's not going to be so harsh. It will just transfer to the concealer nice and softly. And it's almost like cleaning out the edges. Eyebrows. So what I'm doing for the eyebrows, obviously NYX Professional Makeup with the brow glue. So I'm applying the brow glue onto this tiny brush, and then I'm going opposite way that my eyebrows are growing to apply as much product as possible, and then pulling out the eyebrows so they will look nice and fluffy. If I need to fill up the gaps, I can use obviously any product, any of your own choice. I'm usually using a brow pencil from NYX Professional Makeup as well, or I can leave it like this if I got quite nice and bushy eyebrows. So at the same time, if you're pulling out the eyebrows, you're pressing the brush onto the eyebrows so they will stay longer in the same shade, so you don't have to press it with your fingers, for example. So see, I'm pulling it out and pressing it at the same time. Yeah! Now I'm taking the MAC Reflects Gold pigment, and with a with a flat contour brush, angle brush, I will highlight the eyebrows. So this is the flat angled brush. I'm applying a little bit of the product and blending it out on my hand, so there's not going to be too much product, to be honest, and then shaping out the eyebrows. So at the same time I'm like cleaning the leftovers of the eyeshadow, so the eyeshadow is not going until my eyebrows. this will reflect gold, so it will compare, it will match the eyeshadow which is like on the bottom, and it gives a very nice reflect of the light, so the eyebrows look more intense and they are looking done more precise as well, and the whole look is more interesting as well. And again, I'm taking a clean brush, or the one with like a little bit of yellow leftovers, and I'm dipping into the same eyeshadow pigment, and I will apply this into the corners of the eye. This will brighten up the inside corners of the eye. It will give an extra kick to the whole look, and it will look mesmerizing. And now going on to the highlighter, I will go with the same palette that previously Klavier and Marzena Tarasiewicz. So as I mentioned before, there are two highlighters over here. So I will take a highlighting brush like this one and dip into both colors. So I'm mixing them both because I think combination of both highlighters looks very nice, and it's leaving a nice glow. So a couple of smudges and you can see the intensity of the highlighter is just so beautiful. And I'm doing it on both sides, so mixing both together and applying onto my temple, going down like this. Woo! Onto the tip of my nose, cupid bow, a little bit on my jaw. Okay, and let me fetch my lashes and then lipstick, and we're going to be almost done. So to finish the look, obviously I will apply the Maybelline Sky High Mascara, one of the best sellers literally all times. This mascara is giving such a nice volume and intensity to the whole look, so even if you don't have any false lashes, you can just apply the mascara on its own and leave it like this, so you can see the intensity and the difference between one eye and the other one. The brush is angled and it's very movable, and it's soft and easy to apply even on the bottom lashes, which are quite short, like so. Now I will go with one of my favorite lashes. So these ones are from Illusion Lashes, and I had them before and I painted them green, so this will actually match the whole look. And let me just apply the lashes and I'll be back with you in a second. And for the final touch-up, I'm using two of the lipsticks, or maybe one. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty, and that one is in the shade Girlfriend, and this is like a nudie brown lipstick, and on top I will try to apply a gold lip gloss to make like a cool and nice finish. So to be honest, I could leave this look like this with this lipstick, but I want to go with some shimmeriness on top. So this one is Buxom. I haven't tried this one before. This one is Buxom in the shade Ariana. I don't even know where I got this one from. It's Plumping Lip Polish. Okay, sounds very interesting. Okay, so this is quite dry, and I apply this one on top. Okay, that has no brush. It has like just a plastic spatula on top. It's weird. I mean, it's not a hairy brush, it's just like a plastic brush, so I don't know if it's going to do the job. It's saying that it's plumping lip gloss, and I can feel it straight away, even with the layer of the lipstick, that it's getting a little bit tingling on my lips. Quite sticky. Shush. Right, I did so much mess on my hand, but I can feel it's quite tingling, so I think it's doing the job. Woo! And this is the finished look. Bam! And that's the whole finished look. And so what do you think? What do you think, guys? How does it compare to this shirt? And how does it compare to this springy vibes? This lip gloss is so sticky, and I'm talking, doesn't look good at all. So playing with the eyeshadows was very easy and satisfying as well. The blendiness of the eyeshadow is amazing. I used a lot of brushes as well, and the liquid blushers the liquid blusher from Makeup Revolution looks very nice. I thought it's going to be too much, it's going to be too intense, but actually at the end it looks very nice. Leave me some comments underneath this video and tell me what you think about this spring vibe, and if you got any conclusions, if you got any other looks that you would like me to do, or if this gave you some inspiration, just leave me some thumbs up and just leave me some comment underneath this video. In today's episode, this is going to be everything. I hope you liked the look that I've created, and I hope you like the colors that I've created for this springy vibe, juicy eyeshadow with the lashes and the glossy lipstick as well. I think it looks amazing, and even my skin is so glowy. I'm not sure about the super dewy finish primer, because it left actually it was the moment when I wasn't sure about how it's going to work, but it looks quite nice. So this is going to be everything in today's episode. I hope you liked today's theme. If yes, please leave a thumbs up, and obviously don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and ring the bell to get notifications about new videos. And this is going to be everything. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited that you're excited to see me in the next episode. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much. Bye. See you later. Ciao.